Hey, yo, what's going on right now? You're watching Casino is a Name. In this video, we're going to talk about the cost to raise a child born in 2023 to the time that they're 18. What is the average cost? And according to USDA, inflation statistics from the BLS, raising a child born in 2023 until the time that they're 18 will cost you $331,933 on average. That's average. 331,000 on average to raise a child born in 2023 to the time that they're 18 years old. And guess what, folks? That's still not all. That's just the first 18 years of their life. You know, they're gonna be your children for forever. So the rest of your life, when they turn 40, they're still gonna be your child. You're probably still gonna be getting them gifts or their children. Oh my God, we haven't thought about their children, right? We're just talking about the child that you have. Their child is also going to be your grandchild, and you're going to be buying toys and gifts and clothes, and Lord forbid you have to take them in because your child is not, living adequately to the best of their ability. But this cost is a continual cost, and that's just the average, right? That's not saying that you have an above average lifestyle and you have to fly your children here and there, and you're going to take vacations in the islands and things like that. And so, just on average, it's going to be $331,933. Let that sink in, right? So there's going to be somebody who's going to have a child in 2023, and I know quite a few. They're going to have a child in 2023, 2025, 2027. Think about that. That's $1 million. It's $1 million. It's $1 million to have children over those, to raise from the time that they're born to the time that they're 18. And of course, it doesn't stop there. At 18, they graduate and they go to college. You know what's more interesting about this? So if you have a VA disability, right? Like you say you get a VA check and you're able to claim your dependents, which is your children, right? They actually pay you more if you have a child that's 18 in college than they do if you just have a child who's 18 or below 18 and in grade school, like in regular high school, middle school, whatever. So they actually pay you more for having that dependent if the child is in college. And you would think, well, the child is out of school, but there's all these other costs that are associated with if you have a child in college, right? Like if you are fortunate to make a decent amount of money, then you're going to end up probably having to contribute something towards college. Hopefully your child gets a full scholarship and everything is paid, but if not, you may end up having to come out of pocket to help pay for room and board or food or vehicles or anything like that. And so, you would think that the cost would dramatically decrease once they turn 18, and it's not necessarily always that case. They actually might cost you more once they go to college. Who knows? But on average, to raise a child from birth to 18 years old that was born in 2023, it would cost $331,933. So make sure that before you have this child, you are prepared and you're preparing yourself for the financial burden or the financial responsibility that comes along with having a child. Not to mention, there's two parents, right? So it's not like saying, okay, well, this one parent has to take on the full burden of the 331,000. But, just be mindful that that's just the average. That's not for you rich people out there who are going to be wanting to do this and that, and you got to go fly here and fly there. I once had to fly. So I was in Korea. And I was having to get back for my son's kindergarten graduation, right? So I flew from Korea to Japan, from Japan, I believe, to Hawaii or maybe Alaska or California to Atlanta. or maybe then to Texas and then to Atlanta. So it was a lot. I took maybe 4 or 5 flights to get back to Atlanta. And I got back one day before, 1 or 2, I think 2 days before his kindergarten graduation. And as soon as he graduated, I went back through the process of getting back to Korea, through all those military hops and things like that, strapped to the side of cargo planes and everything to get to his kindergarten graduation. And he graduated from kindergarten, and then I went back to Korea. Okay, so I just want you guys to understand that my life, of course, is not average, and I don't expect the average cost for me, or for us, my family, to raise my son. I'm sure we're gonna pass whatever the average was for the year that he was born. Let me see, he was born in 2009. So let's see what the average cost was in 2009 to raise a child. Let's see, it said, no, let me see, where's the child? It said 200, I guess it said at the time, I don't know what it said at the time, but it says adjusted, it would be, today would spend, I don't know, this is odd, because this is not really giving me, I think it was 200 and something thousand. I think it's up more than 100,000, around 100,000, because this says 222,000. It could be about right, but it's also saying a bunch of other stuff about 1960 and this and that, but I don't know what this is all saying. But I'm pretty sure it was like 200 and something thousand to raise a child born in 2009 to the time of the 18. And so, of course, with inflation, it's more now, right? So don't be surprised by that. Anyway, I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about that. Right now, you're watching Casino Is the Name. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we out. There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. It's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino Is the Name.